Welcome back. We're all about overlanding and DIY mod videos. Today, I wanted to help you troubleshoot a common problem people have with their portable diesel heater. It looks like this one just turned itself off, where your heater will not turn on or starts up, but turns off after, 30 minutes to a couple minutes, but it never actually fires all the way up. All right, folks, you're in the middle of nowhere, the temperature's dropping, and your diesel heater, your one source of warmth, has decided to go on a strike. Before you start questioning your life choices, let's walk through some quick troubleshooting steps to get that bad boy fired up again, and most importantly, to keep it from leaving you in the cold next time. First things first, did you remember to charge your battery? These diesel heaters need solid voltage to ignite. If your battery's running low, your heater might try to start and then just give up. Check your connections, make sure your battery's fully charged, and confirm you're getting at least 12 volts while cranking. Another method I've used is to look for at least 12.5 volts at rest. I use a very cheap, cool looking Amazon cigarette lighter voltmeter charger. It works for power stations and it works on your car on the daily, so you can also check your car. You'll get plenty of use from this dude. It has USB-C charging as well, and it's pretty fast charging. I'll put the Amazon Associates link below if you'd like to support the channel. If using an overlanding battery setup, confirm proper wiring sizes and check for any loose connections. A lot of these cigarette lighters max out around 10 amps. Your diesel heater will require more than that when it's firing up. So by using an AC adapter that offers more amperage, problem solved. As your heater starts to warm up, it will need more and more amps until it's completely fired up. Whenever you first turn on a diesel heater, they're gonna draw a lot of power like this. This is what you need. I'll put a link in the description, but you need something that can actually put down a lot more amps is what it is, because a lot of these are only 10 amps of output, and you're gonna need something that can put a little bit more. So I got this adapter, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. All right, we're looking good here. And then go ahead and plug the cigarette lighter instead of into the Jackery. Plug it into the adapter. Then it will drop amps pretty significantly to keep the heater running. Fun fact, you can use this adapter to start your heater, then turn it off, and then you can fire it right back up right away without the adapter, and your diesel heater should work. That way, you can help everyone start their diesel heaters at camp and be the heat champion. I'll put an Amazon Associates link for my adapter in the description as well, hoping you'll enjoy the content and decide to support the channel. If your heater sounds like it's trying to start but just won't catch, you might have air bubbles in the fuel line, a common issue if you just installed the unit, changed the fuel source, or ran out of diesel. The fix? Sometimes the automated priming can't get the job done. Prime it manually and let the air escape until you see a steady flow of fuel. No air bubbles, no problem. If your heater starts but then shuts off randomly, you might have a clogged fuel filter or injector. Diesel fuel isn't always the cleanest, and over time gunk builds up. Pull the filter, clean it, or replace it if it's looking rough. If that doesn't solve it, your injector might need a deep clean with some diesel additive. Many models don't have a fuel filter. When you're shopping on Amazon, just make sure that the inner diameter of the fuel filter isn't too small. You don't want to choke out the system. I've been using a pretty cheap one. It's on Amazon. I'll post a link below as well. My H-Calori came with a pre-filter. This is mostly for large debris. It is very helpful to have, especially if you got debris flying around while you're trying to add diesel. No heat, no ignition. Your glow plug might be clogged with carbon. Pull it out, give it a good clean with a wire brush, or soak it in some fuel cleaner and try again. If it looks burnt out, replace it before your heater ghosts you for good. Your diesel heater needs to breathe. If the exhaust and the air intake is clogged with dirt, ice, or some unfortunate bug that met its demise, your heater will shut down fast. Check for blockages, clear any obstructions, and make sure you got proper ventilation. There are some safety features built into these machines. If the intake or exhaust is choked, the heater may shut off. Make sure your pipes are clear and no smaller than the recommended diameter hoses. Sometimes running super long hoses over 10 feet can cause these issues, but mostly just try to keep as many bends out of your airflow, whether it's going in or out, as possible, especially anything that's 90 degrees or more. First, use high quality diesel fuel. Cheap fuel is more carbon buildup. Also, run your heater on high for 10 to 15 minutes regularly. This burns off excess carbon and keeps things clean. I do this before I leave a trip so that it's all ready to go for the next trip. Keep an eye on voltage. Low battery means you're not going to have any heat. And clean your fuel system every season. Swap the filter, check the injector, and clean up any buildup. This is going to help to keep your diesel heater running strong for quite a long time. And store it properly. If you're not using it for a while, drain the fuel and refuel when you're ready. There you go. Follow these steps and your diesel heater should be back in business, keeping you warm on all your adventures. Got any other heater horror stories or troubleshooting tips? Drop them in the comments. I might decide to make a video on it. Stay warm, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.